This illustration deals with receptacle. In accordance with NFPA 70E, Article 100, definition. A revision was accepted by the committee members and added in an effort to correlate the definition in Article 100 of 70E to Article 100 and the NEC. And notice in the illustration, when you look at the white or gray for a neutral, 310.6a refers you to 200.6a for the color coding or identification. As a rule, number 6 or smaller, the insulation would be white or gray, the entire length based upon the voltage. Is it 277, 480 volt, 12208, 12240, or even maybe 120. 210.5a deals with the branch circuit. If you were dealing with a feeder, I believe it would be 215.12c. Now, if you're wanting to know the insulation on the wire, could it be used in a wet, damp, dry location? Go to 310.10 of the code, and of course we know there that information is available to us. Now, the color coding or identification of an equipment ground, then notice 310.6b is going to refer you to 250.119a for that information. Same as the neutral. Number 6 or smaller is usually green entire length, green with one or more yellow stripes, and to identify it. Number 4 or larger, just like a neutral, could be color coded, sprayed green, tape green, any kind of method that wouldn't affect the insulation, so to speak. 210.5b deals with the branch circuit. And if you happen to be in, say, a hospital, then 501.134b, as in Boyd, deals with this color coding or identification scheme. Now, the color coding, except white, gray, or green, could be used for the ungrounded phase conductors. And of course, that's in accordance with the branch circuit. 210.5c is in car. And then 310.6c refers you over to this section for the ungrounded phase conductors. Now, one thing, we do not have to learn all these sections by memory if we'll just remember 210.6 and 310.10. That kind of gives us the information that we need to know. But notice the other thing, the silver terminal here, it would be the neutral. The brass colored, gold colored, is the ungrounded conductors. The green terminal would be where we would connect the equipment ground. Then, of course, this is the U ground here, which would naturally represent the equipment grounding problem. Then you have the long and short, plug-in terminals there that would represent the hot or the neutral, and that's just little openings there where you would plug in with your attachment cap and so forth. And the note points out whenever it's connected, it must correlate with the definition of the 2021 edition of the NEC on page 13 is where you would pick that up. Now you notice we try to give you the page numbers of the most important sections so that you could review them and get there quick without having to look for these sections. You can turn to the page where the section is located. Now, hopefully we don't miss any sections, but it is possible to, miss a page number. But that's what this illustration in this revision is all about, is to correlate certain things about a receptacle in Article 100 of the 70E document to comply with the 70E document, Article 100, 2021 edition. So look this up if it's necessary for you to do so, but this illustration is just a helpful illustration to the user of the NEC as well as NFPA 70E.